Alright, but yeah, we were now we stopped at Proverbs 1 and 6. Alright, now I was saying that like even like the meat with these it's like dark sayings, like dark parables, or understanding that like Adam and Eve weren't the first people on earth. Alright, that as far as like the concept of like what a day is. Like throughout my studies, like some translations of like the word day, right, just means like breath, which means like like some type of like rotation and everything. And as far as our concept of time as opposed to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's concept of time, that also comes into play as far as like the type of like just like deep knowledge that we're like dealing with. There's even as deep as we are, only because like that portion was just like given unto us in order to like both like receive and distribute as according to our ability. All right, but there's still things that haven't been like revealed unto us. But as far as like even as right, just as far as like like Masha being King David, all right, Abba Bivens being John the Baptist and Elijah. Like not everyone can accept and receive that, or it's just like it's that breath of life that just like comes into you. There was this one time, like I was on the highways and byways a couple years ago. It's like all I did was I was just like randomly like, hey, do you know you're an Israelite? All right, and then he was like you could. It's like that's all that had to happen in order for him to be to receive that breath of life. It's a possibility that he could just like be of the elect, like just because of that. All right, so we're gonna transition as far as like the all right, Salaki, I'm kind of got this Harlequin novel thing like going on, but this is just trying to get you like give you like a general idea of some just like basic scriptures, basic like breakdowns and all that. All right, this is for people who are just like want to take notes, get some scriptures under their belt, or and get some understanding and all that, but an edification. All right, so we're at verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. All right, so it's also like the fear of the Lord. All right, like knowing that you're under curses, knowing that America is going to be destroyed. All right, or and things of that nature. All right, knowing that having that faith, like that you're an Israelite. All right, understanding what's going to happen to these other nations. All right, let's see. All right, Ezekiel. Or Ezekiel 2 and 9. And when I looked, behold, and hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without. Or and that's it had like all this it's like all this knowledge, all this like deep understanding. Like things that were too deep. There were even things that like weren't revealed, and Yahushua went through it. There were things that weren't revealed at that certain times, like these prominent prophets. It's like the Lord straight up told Daniel, just say stand at your lot at the end of the days. Alright, and then he'll just give him a brief like synopsis. He's just like, some people are gonna get it, some people won't. Alright, but it was written within without. And there was written there in Lamentations, and that's even a book that's titled in the scriptures. Alright, so like Lamentations, a lot of like tragedy, a lot of sadness, and mourning and woe. And woe, of course, is destruction. Right, Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Alright, so, we, like the 2/3, right, they despise like this knowledge, they despise this instruction. Alright, because, like they'd rather do their own thing. I have another lesson in the making, Lord willing. Or you, like, just like I want to go into how like Esau and Satan actually like set up like Babylon the Great, as far as like it's a playground like for these 2/3. All right, as opposed to like they rather conform to the ways of the world instead of the ways of the scriptures.